So I expect people to hate on what we do because the truth is they've been assigned to hate on me. Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are...
It's a folder. They report to an office, the office of Corey Holcomb.
Oh.
They got like a task force.
Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are people placed on the internet to stop the growth of this black man's business. And if you dare, because there's some people don't like me. What can I say?
I can almost guarantee you there's not a government official who knows who Corey Holcomb 5150 is.
They be in an embassy. You got to report to
right,
to
like like a round table.
Yeah.
Corey Holcomb had a meltdown on his podcast this week when he was discussing me and Anton Daniels.
Movie called Prophecy. It was this little monkey. Speaking of monkeys,
what happened?
you know,
He like a slave on Easter.
He don't look like that's his Easter outfit.
Yeah.
So stop.
He washed up.
He don't look like a slave.
Like he played banjo.
Stop, man. Quartet.
He got there. He jumped off some straw.
We don't.
I know it's a lot of nonsense out there, man. Ain't no buff. Hey, did you make that video? Yeah. Are we able to play that video? Yeah. I want to show everybody something so that they can witness what goes on the internet now. It's really scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid of what goes on the internet because people can put you in all kinds of videos. People can make it seem like somebody stood up next to you on your own show and was like, let's go outside.
What?
When did that happen?
Let me show you when somebody came on your podcast, said you suck D, told you let's go outside, and you sat down and ain't moved.
It definitely happened. We watched it live.
In real time.
100%. He might have spit on you when he said
Son, don't say.
You want to know when it happened? Let's roll a clip.
I like my life. I don't want drama like that. But in my face, if you disrespect me, it can go down.
Right.
Okay.
The cowards on the internet sit in the living room and type and talk like
we in the basement.
And people get him credit for
in
that.
The dungeon.
Be in a place and talk that shit. Do you have the courage to do that? Good. But we good.
Up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do this.
The microphone right now and go on her back. I don't give a
fuck. That's the first time he told you let's go out back and run this if you really want that. You ain't really want that. Let's roll the clip.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth. You running your mouth.
I don't do no
shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say yo.
Anton Daniels on numerous occasions. First of all, this got escalated. We saw it, and it escalated quickly. Anton Daniels said, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. Corey came and switched seats with Darlene, like, hold up, Darlene, let me get right here. Darlene, like, hold. If you watch, Darlene, like, hold Corey. Like, no, don't get in between two men. He sit down next to oppose himself on Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels said, look, man, you just doing this for the internet. For real, we take these mics off, man. We can go out back. That's when he stood up.
Pure invitation.
We go out, which he's right. He's not disrespecting the man's show. We know by YouTube guidelines that if you're fighting or there's any violence going on the internet, that, you know, they can swipe your joint. Is that true or not?
Yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, he like, look, man, you just doing this for the internet. You doing it for the clout. We can step out back. Corey copped the deuce. He stood up. He stood up and he ain't go out back though. He ain't want to. They could have easily did that. Like, look, man, you right. We cut these mics off. You can meet me out back.
You know what
put
Corey
these things.
Say? Anton didn't want it neither. Anton, if you want to fight, you set it off right there. And to my rebuttal on that is, no, Anton didn't want it. Anton never started talking tough.
No.
He was willing to go there. It wasn't upon him. He wasn't so mad he had to flip the table over and wild out.
Nah.
He said, if that's how you feel,
we go out back
right now. That's what he did. So it wasn't on Anton. Anton is the family man.
All fact.
Anton ain't come here to fight.
He came to debate. He came to talk.
You know what I mean? And secondly, to say that real fights pop off right now, no. Emotional, ignorant motherfuckers can't control themselves.
This in the penitentiary.
Right.
No, hold on. If you want to
I'll show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that.
His tone went down. This tone went down. I'm saying we ain't doing. I'll let you finish.
Running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth. You running your mouth. I don't do no shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll
say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that.
Sorry.
I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of to me today
Right now, Corey would like to come to an agreement. He'd like to turn this.
You want cop a deuce?
that I don't either, but I'll let that ride because you don't know me.
As your daddy Anton is checking you,
Damn.
you was like,
God
you was
damn.
nodding your head like a good little boy. And then he bossed up on you and told you, let's go outside right now, and stood up. And you sat down because you ain't want that. I ain't never had no man lecture me on camera, and I'm oh, your own show too?
Question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch.
We just getting loud. Let's calm it down.
And Anton said, well, why you switch seats? Why you come over and push up on me like an exercise, nigga? You about to get banged in your mouth. My bad, that's not.
But that's the general energy.
That was the
He ain't
energy.
want it, but you know, you trying to threaten me. I see what you're doing.
We saw it.
I'm not crazy.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
Don't-
this
because
my
I'll take
show.
that- That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that as a threat.
Okay, well,
So,
it is a threat if you calling me fucking. I don't
it's a
dick
threat
my.
Man, what you talking about?
I don't.
Bro? If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do.
You want to get back to the conversation because you ain't going to do nothing.
Fuck that shit.
Basically.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah, why? Look what Darlene is. That's not where they started out. Corey came over there and pressed up on him.
What you want to do? I'm tired of talking about that.
Yeah, we here to debate, nigga. We gonna talk or we gonna get it in.
What you talking about?
I don't.
Bro? If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do. Because you're not gonna
do me with that up your again.
You're not gonna
See what? See I suck again.
Oh my God, right?
Son, stop, son. Chill. Come back, son. That's not you. This is Anton
Every time I
and
see
Corey.
it.
And Mickey one. You just lean up on him like, nigga. Oh, man, chill, man. Can't put yourself. We different, though. We different. We cut from a different cloth.
What's gonna happen?
Corey might swing on him with the broke wrist.
No.
You know, Corey got the broke wrist.
No. I'm gonna drag Corey out all them screens.
And then we would be demonetized, son. Then they would take our channel down. Cut it out. Stop, man. Cut it out, man.
I get so mad every time I see it. It's so like, yo, what are you doing? Especially Anton didn't come there on no bullshit.
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
Anton didn't want to fight. That's what the part y'all missing. Ain't like he came there like, yo, I'll slap, I'll do this. He never gave off that vibe. Nothing about his content ever gives off that vibe.
Not that I've really seen.
I watched a lot of stuff. But when met with that, he was just a man.
Just a man.
Not a tough man, not Superman. Just like, what do you want to do, sir?
Well, I mean, I guess Corey was checking his temperature. Like, yo, I'm going to push up on this dude. I'm going to get up in this dude's face. Anton ain't back down. This is what we get.
All right. But Corey said it didn't happen. He never stood up.
Let it rock, son.
ain't no, because you ain't gonna do. Because you're not gonna do me with that up your again. You're not gonna be with. See I suck again. We can go out back right now. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I'm starting to think Corey Holcomb
He wasn't gonna let himself
has
get punched in the face.
I don't know. I don't know what they was getting ready to do. I don't know what these niggas was ready to do. I ain't even one of them. I ain't Anton or Corey.
It wouldn't have went nothing like that.
Or he's just a pathological liar. How can you lie about something we literally watched take place on camera? That man invited you to go outside multiple times. That man told you ain't gonna do ish about him saying you suck D and you ain't do a goddamn thing. I'm leaning in a direction that Corey Holcomb is just a pathological liar. And by the way, this little disclaimer he thinks is going to save him from getting sued at some point and losing everything is laughable. Now, he didn't start uploading this disclaimer. If you go back in time until after the Anton Daniels episode, right?
That is true.
Until afterwards when he was getting backlash and he had to go on the offense, he started to put this disclaimer because this is Corey Holcomb's, I guess, safety net he thinks for just outright lying on people, right? So he puts the views, opinions, and statements expressed on 5150 show, again, are just opinions. If you scroll down, he says it's satire, all right? It's not to be taken seriously. This man thinks that he's playing 4D chess. Sir, that's not going to save you from coming on your show and uttering lies against people. He's so dumb. Because another creative thing he came up with, by the way, to not get sued and to lie on people is he says that he can never get sued like Tasha K because he don't say people's names when he lies on them. So this man is openly admitting and acknowledging that he's saying things that could be seen as defamation and slander, but these people can't come after him because he's not saying their names. Why should anybody in the history of Earth take anything Corey Holcomb says seriously again? If this man is admitting, and this is why the show is going to filth. This is why people have stopped watching. The numbers is plummeting. Because how can anybody take you seriously when you're openly admitted you are lying on people deliberately, but you're doing so without saying their name so you're safe? How about just tell the truth on people and just give commentary and just do a regular podcast? How about that?
We've done the research on her.
What's Corey's numbers doing? Let's check it
Let's check it. Below 100 grand. That's a far cry from 300,000.
out. Yeah. That's low for Corey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a couple days.
We'll check back in. Yeah.
Is perpetrating like it's sweet, but she made a mistake and said somebody's name and lied on them. And that person who named, she said, really went through with it and made something happen about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. I'm smarter than that. I'm slicker than that. I know everybody looking for a payday. Right now, America is a game of musical chairs going on.
I'm slicker than that. That's the thing. He didn't say, well, I don't lie on people. I'm not going to lie on. No, I'm slicker than that when I lie on people. Sir, you are a confessed and admitted. Nobody is taking you seriously. Like, nobody is watching your show to hear you speak. Nobody is watching your show to hear any type of expert analysis. They're watching your show to see the crash out, to see the train wreck. And that's what's going on. Now, he spoke on the Anton Daniels lawsuit, and according to him, he's not concerned. Now, here's where you know these people are bad faith as bad faith can be, right? So we know who he was talking about. He knows who he was talking about, right? Now, if you were Corey Holcomb and you are this confident that you didn't do nothing wrong, then you should come with your chest out. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I put his daughter and his wife as gorillas on a shirt. Yeah, I call his daughter, the derogatory term for a lesbian. Yeah, I said that. No, but he starts to do mental gymnastics. Well, I didn't say their name and I didn't do. Hold on, bro.
I'm getting sued. I mean, everything I did, that episode was, what's the shit when it's good? I don't know this computer talk. It's
He said computer talk.
Well, it's viral, definitely. But I'm saying,
No, man.
when YouTube accepts your show, monetized. That episode is monetized. Ain't nobody name on that shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shirt. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I forgot to wear it today. I was gonna have it on.
You should have.
We sold all them mother. And you might think that something is going bad for Corey. Ain't not going bad for Corey. Let me tell you something. People do what they have to do to stay in the algorithm. And I get it. I honestly get it now. People will say and do anything to stay in the algorithm. If they have to say
The truth?
Corey is in trouble for whatever, then that makes the people go who are.
He couldn't think of nothing to say that was a lie.
He was trying. His brain skipped a beat.
You have to say,
willing to put my face on their page and clickbait.
Corey Holcomb's schizophrenic rants get even worse and more unhinged. So Corey goes on this tangent on how he believes the government has these CIs, these confidential informants, and they are sent on YouTube to attack powerful people
They
like
bots.
yourself. And I'm like sitting back.
yeah, he thinks
They bots.
intelligence and drones and stuff.
Yeah. After Corey Holcomb, he is that large. Did he?
Right. The Corey in his slave suit. It's Easter.
Like, Corey, you think the government is wasting resources on paying content creators to attack Corey Holcomb? What has Corey Holcomb done that's impactful? Corey, you're almost 60 years old, still rapping about how you want your D sucked. You think the government believes that Corey Holcomb is powerful enough, that Corey Holcomb is some type of all-wise thought leader, that he's about to influence and educate the masses to be conscious? Man, cut it out, bruh. You ain't that. And none of us are CIs, bro. We're just YouTubers who took a notice of your foolishness and you kept it going. So now we're here 3 weeks later.
Right, because if it is a CI position to take down Corey Holcomb, I you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'll take it.
What?
What's y'all paying?
You were doing something? Nah, man. Let me tell you something. Corey got enough people he beefing with right now between Poetic Flacco, O'Shea Du Jackson,
What's the lady?
lead attorney, your girl, Miss Christina Payne. Shout out to her. Yeah, he got enough folks, man. He don't need no CI. He don't need nobody after him, man. He got enough folks just on his coattails.
Right. It could be just them in the comments.
Just light them up.
So I expect people to hate on what we do because the truth is they've been assigned to hate on me. Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are...
It's a folder. They report to an office, the office of Corey Holcomb.
Oh.
They got like a task force.
Oh.
It's a task force of CIs.
hate on me. Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are people placed on the internet to stop the growth of this black man's business. And if you dare, because there's some people don't like me. What can I say?
Corey, I'll be real, bro. You think too highly of yourself. I truly think you think too highly of yourself. I can almost guarantee you there's not a government official who knows who Corey Holcomb 5150 is, bro. It doesn't exist. No, I'm not a CI. Now, Corey goes on this entire tangent, right?
They be in an embassy. You gotta report to
Right,
to the
like
consulate.
like a round table
Yeah.
with all kinds of.
Y'all remember how earlier Corey Holcomb just admitted that he's going to slander people, but he won't say their names so they can't sue him? Now, the lead attorney on his live stream told me he don't need to say my name for me to sue. And I've been talking to an attorney. I've retained Albert Hughes, who is a really, really, really great attorney in California. I've retained him. And we're working on what my options are in terms of Corey Holcomb. But Corey will go on this tangent on how I like little girls. Now, he crafted creatively because little girls can mean 18, 19 years old, right? He crafted creatively. Now, he's not willing to put his name on the line and say, Poetic Flacco is a pedo, because he understands there's consequences to it. And as he just says, he's slick enough to where he can say it without saying it. Now, he would also say on his YouTube channel, right, during his podcast, that he exposed somebody for having a grape case last week. And when he exposed it, nobody covered it. Everybody covered it. You just didn't like our reaction. I made a reaction to you.
Yeah, we covered.
We did it here. Don't stop comedy. Yeah.
Claiming that I got a grape case. See, the people are not stupid, Corey. You could say Poetic Flacco, or as you say, push up in your FO. You can claim I got a grape case, and you present the paperwork, and the paperwork says David Jolin. My name is Frederick Jolin, and people say, Corey, that's not him. What are you talking about? Yeah. You could lie and say I've dealt with underage people, but where is the proof at?
It's defamation.
Where's the proof? I'll tell you the same thing I told the other weirdo YouTuber. These people are getting more creative. The other weirdo YouTuber says that he has knowledge and proof that I met a minor at No Jumper and paid the minor $2,500. My response is, please drop the receipts and the proof you have that I met a minor at No Jumper. please show the receipts that you have that I've ever dealt with a minor. You can't show the proof. All they have, they would make those accusations and talk, but they would never show the proof because it doesn't exist. These people are absolute pathological liars. Dude even said this chick was at No Jumper, and the girl he said was at No Jumper has never been to No Jumper. So that was just easily debunked. These people are absolute liars, man.
It's this one dude, I ain't gonna even lie. It's push up in a nigga Fago. His whole page is knocking down black men. And he's not even from this country. That's what make me be like, people.
Oh man, he tried to call the FBI.
Come on, son, stop, son. Don't make stop, man.
He did the call. He threw the hat. Remember the Alabama hat, boy?
Son,
he threw the hat.
And then they come. They swimming.
They start swimming up.
Cut it out, man.
Don't get it. His whole page is shooting the brothers down. He was sent here. He came out here.
I don't think so.
There's videos about him and young girls online. Push up in a nigga Fago. There's video. It was a couple of the young homies. They was putting it out there. I don't know if y'all seen it. He like young girls. He like young girls. Which is why, like I said, it all makes sense. Wow, this man is talking about somebody is a pedo. They can never curse because they're part of the system and they don't want to be part of something that has to get corrected. That's why they can't say the word rape. They say grape. The reason they have to do that, they're part of the system. So certain things will set off what they do. They ain't got that type of clearance to set off the internet in a way like that. So they
Yo, Corey crazy, son. I mean,
yo, Corey is literally a crazy old man now. They need to ban that Beijing.
What does Beijing got to do with anything, man?
Corey's gray hair, it would all make sense.
Son, he a dinosaur. Son, he old man. He old man, son. We old man. He old man. He don't know no better.
I'm telling you, if he had all his white out, you'd be like, oh,
nah, I'm gonna tell